Hey guys, good morning everyone. Time to start our live stream. And I see more than 30 members already watching this trading session. Nice to see you, traders. And while other members are connecting to the live stream, let me briefly introduce myself. Let me briefly tell you what do I want to do on this live stream. So my name is Vasily. I'm a full-time trader. I trade Forex, I trade gold, I trade oil. I have very mixed watch list, and I'm a technical trader. And in my analysis, I apply the so-called top-down trading. I analyze multiple time frames, I rely on price action, on structure, and analyzing multiple time frames, I am trying to find different confirmations of my prediction. So first I make the prediction, and then with my top-down analysis, I'm trying to find the confirmation of my predictions. And during this live streams, I will simply show you the examples of how I apply my trading strategy in practice. Yes, but also I want to have a dialogue with you traders. So during this live stream, I will, we have a live chat here. And during the live stream, I will read the chat and I want you to ask questions. Yes, I want you to ask questions. I will be happy to analyze any financial instrument, any market for you. I will be happy to share with you different insights. So don't be shy and ask your questions. I see a lot of members here. I see Patrick right here. I see Pi, Bestia, John Smith. Nice to see you. Mutu, Moby Peters. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Nice to see Singh. Kairong. by the way, as always, if I pronounce your name incorrectly, I'm very sorry about that. Occasionally it is quite hard to read the names, so don't be angry if I pronounce your name incorrectly. Nice to see Anthony right here. Nice to see Ozoe Melam. I hope that I read your name correctly. Nice to see Ankit. So, traders, to warm up, I wanted to show you the short trade that we took with my premium members this morning. It is the trade on CADJPY. Let me briefly show you how this trade looks like. Yes, CAD yen. By the way, let's open a naked chart. Yes, let's open a naked chart and let's discuss. So, first of all, traders, it doesn't matter what market you analyze. You always start with higher time frames when you analyze the market. By higher time frames, I mean weekly or daily time frame, and 80% of the time we are starting with the daily. Why daily? On a daily time frame, two things that we can identify. On a daily, we can identify current market trend, and on a daily time frame, we can identify key levels. Yes, and identifying the key levels, we can identify the point from where we can catch trend following movements. We can identify the points from where it will be safe for us to catch trend following moves, and we can identify the points from where we will expect pullbacks, yes, the retracements, and even potential reversals. Yes, for that reason, higher time frame analysis is the most important part in your analysis, and you should really learn to identify key levels, because in my view, key levels are very important. So on the CAD yen, analyzing a daily time frame, traders, what do we see? The market is trading in a bullish trend. Yes, the market is very bullish, and for a very long period of time, the market is growing, right? Then zooming in the chart, what do we see right here? Analyzing a price action, you can see that once the price set a new high right here, the market retraced, and we started to set low highs. Yes, you can see that we have a low high right here, and it looks like we have one more low high right here. And at the same time, we are setting high levels. So you can see that at the moment, locally, CAD yen is very indecisive. You can see that at the moment, CAD yen is consolidating. And you can see that this week, the price reached the resistance of the triangle. And you can see that for now, the price perfectly respects its boundaries. So from the resistance of the triangle, we can easily try to short the pair, right? With that in mind, traders, you can see that once the resistance of the triangle was reached, here we formed a very nice bearish engulfing candle. So you can see that bearish candle right here engulfed the range of the previous bullish candle, and it is a very important clue, and it signifies the willingness of sellers to sell from that resistance, and it simply shows the strength of selling pressure. Yes, so that made me investigate what is really happening right here. And traders, once the price is approaching some important structure that you spot in a daily time frame, your next step is to look for a confirmation on lower time frames. So now analyzing lower time frames, we will look for some confirmation. Let me know, traders, if you follow. Let me know if everything is clear so far. Nice to see Mohammed right here. Nice to see Lean, Otil, Baron, Motif, Annie. Nice to see you, traders. Nice to see you, and I hope that you follow so far what I'm trying to say. So the price reached that trend line, right? And from that trend line, we are looking for confirmation. Let's open lower time frames. Let's open the 4-hour time frame. Let's check what is up on the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, traders, if we pay close attention to candlesticks, you can see that right here we got a perfect example of the inside bar formation. Yes, here is our so-called mother's bar, and you can see that these candles were trading within the range of the so-called mother's bar. Yes, the market was consolidating. But then you can see that touching the trend line, bear started to push, and the price managed to violate the range of the mother's bar to the downside. Yes, quite important clue. And let's check what happened on an hourly time frame. On an hourly time frame, traders, again, analyzing a price action. With my students, we spotted right here a classic reversal pattern. Yes, classic reversal pattern. Take a look. Here we have a very strong intraday structure. And here we have the left shoulder, right, the head, the right shoulder. Here we have a perfect example of the head and shoulders pattern, right? And at the same time, zooming out the chart, you can see that if we take that structure, little traders, and draw a trend line, we also got right here a very nice rising trend line. Yes, even we can add one more trend line right here. And from such a perspective, we have right here a bearish flag pattern. And flag support was broken to the downside. The neckline of the head and shoulders pattern was broken to the downside. So what we did with my students, we shorted the market on a retest. So on a retest of a neckline, we opened a short position, right? Because you can see that with the breakout of the flag support, with the bearish violation of the neckline, we see the willingness of sellers to sell. We see their willingness to break the structure. Yes, it is very important. Now, where do we set our stop loss? And when you set your stop loss is the point where you become wrong in your predictions. Yes, treat your stop loss this way. Following such a logic, our stop loss will strictly lie above the trend line that we spotted on a daily, because our prediction is that from a trend line of a triangle that we spotted on a daily, we will expect a bearish movement, right? So with that in mind, our stop loss is simply lying above the trend line that we spotted on a daily. Now, how about the targets? Where will be our target for the trade from a current perspective. Our target is always the closest strong structure. And our closest strong structure is the trend line of a triangle that we spotted. And that trend line matches perfectly with the horizontal structure here. Yes, you can see that here we have a very nice horizontal structure. So here will be our target. Yes, here will be our target for that trade. Last thing to add right here, traders, is the so-called break-even point. It is the point where we start protection of our trading position. Usually our break-even point is some minor structure, yes, and we have a minor structure right here, yes, very peculiar minor structure right here. So once the price reaches that structure, we will move our stop to entry and we will make our position risk-free. Yes, that is our plan here on CAD yen. I hope you follow, traders. I hope that this price action analysis makes sense to you. Yes, so you can see that here we have a combination of multiple time frames. We started our analysis from a daily chart, right? On a daily time frame, we spotted together this triangle. Yes, we made a prediction that the price will drop from the resistance of a triangle. Then we were looking for a confirmation. And on an hourly time frame, we spotted bearish breakout of the flag support and the violation of the neckline of a head and shoulders pattern. I hope everything is clear. Nice to see Ravi Shan right here. Tommy, nice to see. MD right here. Nice to see, traders. I see a lot of questions, and I already see a lot of questions about pound dollar pair. Pound dollar pair. Euro dollar from Joel. Let's take a look. Question from Mohammed about gold. A lot of questions. So let me know, traders, if you want me to analyze gold. Yeah, let me know if you want me to share with you my gold analysis. And let's take a look at pound dollar. Pound dollar, because a lot of questions about pound dollar. Traders, with pound dollar, let me be honest. It is quite hard right now to make predictions on pound dollar. You can see that yesterday we formed a peculiar doji candle. Yes, even though on Monday, the market participants were pushing the market heavily. Then the market stopped and we formed a doji. And doji candle, is always a very, very, very strong reversal clue. Yeah, so even though pound dollar is trading in a bearish trend, that doji candle right here is a very important warning. So from such a perspective, definitely I wouldn't short the pair. I guess pound dollar is currently very oversold, right? The pair looks very oversold to me. So to be honest, I would look for some pullback on the pair. And opening a 4-hour time frame. I guess, traders, we have some trend line right here, for example. Yeah, and you can see how nicely the price respects that trend line. I would suggest we also have a trend line right here, by the way. So those who are scalping pound dollar pair, you can see that here we have two trend lines, right? If the price breaks that trend line to the upside, I guess we may expect a bullish continuation to that trend line, right? That will be the next strong resistance. And if we break that trend line to the upside, then we may go higher to that resistance. Yeah, so for now on focus are these two trend lines. Yes, and I would analyze and treat the pair accordingly. Also, by the way, we have one more trend line right here, so that you can see that here we have even a falling parallel channel, right? And I guess if we add one more right here, you can see, yeah, so we have a wedge pattern right here, we have a falling parallel channel, and everything right now is coiling around those two trend lines. So those two trend lines in focus, bullish breakout of the first one will trigger bullish continuation to the second one, and bullish violation of the second one will trigger bullish continuation to that yellow resistance. Yes, so that is what I see right here. Muhammad says that PM dollar will fall from resistance. Muhammad, I do agree that the trend is bearish. Yes, that is the fact, and of course probabilities are on bearish side. But again, that doji candle, especially with the rejection right here, you know, is so important warning. So Muhammad, be very careful. Richard asked to analyze gold. Again, Muhammad wants me to analyze gold high on fees. Also has to analyze gold. Let's take a look. Let's take a look on gold because you can see, traders, that in my watch list, gold is currently flagged. You can see that I have a green flag right here. This green flag signifies that I'm looking for something there. Yes, it signifies that I am looking for trading opportunities currently there. So let's analyze this one together and let's check what is up. So first of all, traders, that is my latest structure analysis on gold. Yes, you can see that here are the key levels that I see so far on gold. And you can see that recently we broke that strong demand cluster, and it turned into very strong resistance. And testing that, the price dropped nicely from that. And at the moment, we are approaching a key support. Yes, we have a very nice structure support right here that the market is approaching right now. And we in structure traders, of course, we may try to catch a pullback right from that support. But in order to catch a pullback from that support, again, what we need a confirmation, right? So we will buy gold only after confirmation. And if we have no confirmation, then the market will most likely just break that support to the downside and the market will drop lower. By the way, let me know, traders in the chat, what are your expectations from gold? Are you bullish or bearish? Do you believe that the price will bounce from that support, or do you believe that the price will drop? Let me know, please. So let's discuss what confirmation do we need to buy gold. Let's open the 4-hour time frame first. Let's open the 4-hour time frame first, and let's discuss what do we see on the 4-hour. On the 4-hour time frame, traders, first thing to note, you can see how weak is the market right now. Yes, you can see that coiling on that green support, the market is phenomenally weak. Yeah, you can see that we have very weak candles, and it just tells us how locally oversold the market is, right? So let's check what is up on an hourly. What do we see on an hourly time frame? On an hourly time frame, traders, here we have a perfect foundation for a double bottom, right? Take a look. Here is our first bottom, retracement. The price here sets a little high. Then we set an equal high right here. And in order to confirm a formation of a double bottom, we need a retracement to the last little high so that the price should set an equal high right here. Once the price forms a double bottom formation, what do we need to buy? We need a bullish breakout of its neckline. And in order to spot the breakout of a neckline, first we need to correctly identify the boundaries of the neckline. Yes, and when I draw the neckline, I consider the structure on the left as well. So our neckline will be right here. Yes, that is our neckline of this double bottom. Mohammed says that gold can drop. Yes, so you think that it, you know, Mohammed, if it drops to 1720 level, it will signify that the price breaks that support to the downside, and breakout of that support will push the market even lower. Yeah, so Richard says long-term bullish, short-term bearish. Very interesting. I do agree, by the way, Richard, that long-term it is bullish. Yes, and lower it goes, more you should buy it, for the investment purposes. Yes, for holding purposes. But from a trading perspective, of course, the trend right now is bearish. Yes, very nice thoughts. So I think the price will drop further for gold, says Chim Chitam Francis. Thank you, Francis. Yeah, so everything depends right now on the reaction of the price to that green structure. Yeah, so in order to buy gold, we will patiently wait for a bullish breakout of that yellow horizontal neckline. Yes, once we see the breakout of that horizontal neckline to the upside, the hourly candle close above. Only then we will expect a bullish movement, right? So let's discuss how we buy. By the way, traders, you can see that right here, I have the alert. Yes, my alert is lying above the neckline. Why do I have this alert there? Because this alert will notify me about the breakout attempt of that horizontal neckline. Yes, the alerts really help. Yes, and if you want to catch a breakout of something, yes, alert will help you not to miss the breakout attempt. So once we see the hourly candle close above, we will buy gold on a retest. Yes, we will buy gold on a retest, and we will set our stop loss below the bottoms. Yes, when we trade a double bottom formation, we always set our stop loss below the bottoms. Then where will be our initial target for the trade? Our initial target for the trade will be the closest strong structure. And our closest strong structure, in my view, is right here. You can see it right here. We have quite strong resistance. Yes, so here will be our initial target. And I guess we can even have a second target right here. Yes, it is a pullback trade, and the market can easily bounce a bit higher. So where can be our second target for this trade? Our second target will be the next strong structure. Yes, and our next strong structure is right here. Yes, very nice resistance there. So let's measure our risk to reward for the second target. Here it goes. Last thing to add right here is again the break-even point. Yes, the protection level. You can see it right here based on the candle closes. We also have some minor structure. Yes, you can see that we have some important structure shelf right here. So once that level is reached, traders, we will move our stop to entry and we will make our position risk-free. Yes, you simply take your stop loss and drag and drop it to your entry level. That is how you protect your trading position. So that is your plan, right? You are patiently waiting for a neckline breakout here. Once you see the hourly candle close above the neckline, you set your buy limit order on a retest. Yes, you set your stop loss below the lows of the double bottom formation, and you expect a bullish continuation. That is what I see right here. Yeah, let me know, traders, if everything is clear with this trading setup. Let me know if you have any question about this one. Vimash says, I'm sitting on cash waiting for confirmation on daily time frame to buy 2023 gold futures contract. Vimash, if you are sitting on a pile of cash and you really want to invest in gold, I guess let's open a dealer. Let me show you something. So let's open the daily time frame. I guess, traders, we all already made the conclusion that from March the market is trading in a bearish trend, right? That we are bearish and that the market can easily go lower. Remember that bearish breakout of the green support where the market is standing right now will push the market to our second support. And imagine if we open a weekly time frame, you can see that on a weekly, gold is currently trading within a range. Yes, you can see, we imagine that we are trading in a very wide horizontal trading range. Yes, do you see that range? And what do we know about the ranging market, traders? Once the price reaches the support of the range, we tend to see a bullish continuation all the way up to the resistance of the range. And once the resistance of the range is reached, we tend to see a bearish continuation all the way down to the support of the range. So most likely, gold will manage to reach the support of that range. And your task, Vimaji, will be to buy the support of that range. If you want to invest in gold, I guess the support of the range will be the best point for you to watch. Vishal says gold is oversold. I think gold may change its trend anytime, and silver will follow the gold. What do you think, Vasily? So Vishal, I do agree that it is oversold, but the point is from where exactly the next strong bullish movement may initiate. And analyzing the weekly time frame, I guess probabilities will be high that the next strong bullish wave will start from that major weekly support. You can see how many times in the past that support was respected. So I assume that the next strong bullish wave will initiate from that. I hope it is clear. Now, Francis says, please, for reference purpose and clarification, that's nothing like a trend being oversold or bought. That word is wrong. Concerning oversold and overbought, by the way, these terms are very subjective. That is the fact. And we usually apply these terms when we see a strong bullish or bearish, when we see very strong directional movement, and when the market starts coiling. Like you can see that here, for example. We got very strong bearish days. Yes, we got a very strong bearish move right here. Then the next day the market dropped even lower. But then the market started to coil, and you can see that we started to trade in a very narrow range. That is what we mean by being oversold. Yes, that bears are not pushing that heavily as they were pushing before. Yes, and it is a very subjective term. Yes, I hope you understand that. And Harry says, what is your entry level for gold for a bearish drop? So Harris, nice to see you and thank you for your question. So if the price breaks that support to the downside, if we break that green support to the downside, if we close below that on the daily, on its retest, I will look for opportunities to short. Yes, so we need the daily candle close below that structure. Then its retest may give us, on a retest, we will look for confirmation to short, and then we will expect a further decline. Yes, that will be our plan for shorting. Now, I hope, Vasily, do you trade regular or hidden divergence? Says Barry. Barry, I don't trade the divergence, but I occasionally apply that in my analysis. So when I'm looking for some extra confirmation, I may apply RSI divergence in my analysis. Yes, and if you wish, I can even record a video about RSI divergence and oversold and overbought states. Let me know. So traders, that is all for now for gold. Yes, and I hope that everything is clear so far. Yes, I hope. And thank you, by the way, for asking questions. Now I see that a lot of members want me to analyze EURDollar. Atlantic wants me to analyze EURDollar. And by the way, yeah, a lot of questions today. So let's briefly take a look at EURDollar first. And then I will analyze Euro Yen for you. Yes, I see a lot of questions about Euro Yen. Yeah, so after Euro Dollar, we will discuss Euro Yen. By the way, traders, if I don't answer your question, it simply means that I missed that. Yes, you can see that we have a very active live chat here on YouTube, so occasionally I can miss your question. So if I don't see it, please ask me again. Yes, and I will answer. Yeah. So what is up with EURDollar? First thing is that euro dollar reached parity, right? So technically speaking, euro yesterday, €1 was €1 had a value of $1, and that is crazy. That is crazy. Yeah, it is. It is, it is so sad to see how weak is the European currency at the moment. And traders, even though I don't have any active position here on euro dollar at the moment, for some reason I believe that this 1.0 level is a psychological level, and I believe that the market may retrace from that structure. I believe that from that level we may see a correctional movement. Take a look how the price reacted to that structure yesterday. You can see that on Monday we formed this high momentum bearish candle and the market dropped sharply. But the next day you can see that we formed a doji, and we already discussed the doji candle with you traders. And we discussed that doji candle being formed on some important structure, on some psychological point, is a very, 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 very strong reversal clue. So if you are bearish on euro dollar, I guess it is not a good moment right now to short. I guess we most likely see a correctional movement soon on euro dollar. And at the same time, analyzing intraday timeframes. Analyzing intraday timeframes for now here on euro dollar, we have a very nice foundation for a double bottom, right? Here is our first bottom, the price retraced, set a new high, and now we are forming the second bottom. Yes, here is our neckline right here. So for now, traders, I would say that the market will start a correctional movement only after a bullish violation of the neckline of this double bottom. Yes, if we see the bullish violation of that, the 4-hour candle close above that, I will expect a bullish continuation to that resistance. Yes, you can see that here we have quite strong intraday structure resistance. So for now, watch carefully. For now, please don't trade euro dollar. For now, it is very hard to trade it. Yes, wait, always wait for confirmation. Yes, confirmation is the king in trading. Yeah, now question about euro yen. Chris asked me to analyze euro yen. Yeah, Chris many times, by the way, has to analyze euro yen. So let's check. And question from John: hey Vasily, euro and dollar are equal now. Your thoughts? Yeah, that is bad. Especially I have quite huge savings in euros, and watching how euros are burning in value makes me very sad. Yeah, I spent so much time in Europe, and I was saving in euros, and yeah, watching how bad is the performance of euro against major currencies right now makes me very sad. Now, Richard says yes, but it's good for economy. Richard, let me know why. The main problem in Europe is that the energy is imported, right? And energy is everywhere. Yes, the price of all goods depend on energy, and weakness of euro just increased the price of all products in eurozone. So I don't know why it is positive, but let me know. Living in Finland, I see the dramatic increase in prices everywhere. Yes, from petrol to cheese in a store. The prices are crazy. So let me know what is your reasoning here. Now, euro yen pair. Euro yen pair traders. Again, let's start our analysis from a daily time frame. Yeah, let's check what is up with the daily chart. On the daily time frame, The first thing to note, traders, is that even though our long-term trend on euro dollar or on euro yen is very bullish, you can see that for a very long period of time the fear is growing. Zooming in the chart, currently the market is consolidating. Yes, you can see that here we have 3 equal highs, and here we have quite strong horizontal structure support. Yes, we have here a very strong zone of demand. And for now, the market is trading between two structures, between a very strong support and a very strong resistance. And what is happening with euro yen at the moment, you can see that we are approaching the support of that range. Yes, and you can see, traders, that we got a very nice rejection from the support of the range right here. You can see that testing that support 2 times in a row, the market was nicely rejected. So at the moment on euro yen, I am looking for opportunities to buy. Yes, I am watching carefully the reaction of the price to the structure to buy. And for now, Chris, unfortunately, I see nothing right here to buy. But here is your exact structure to watch. Yes, that is our very strong intraday support matching with the strong daily support. And from here, I would look for a confirmation to buy. If you spot the confirmation, I guess we can expect a bullish movement at least to that strong resistance. Let's, by the way, check an hourly time frame. On an hourly time frame, traders, take a look. Over here we have I guess we have a very nice head and shoulders pattern. Yeah, here's our left shoulder, then we have quite extended head right here, and now we are forming a right shoulder. So if we break this horizontal neckline to the upside, I believe we may see a bullish continuation to that resistance. Yeah, so that is what we see right here. Good demand, but yeah, the energy prices is bad for inflation. Yeah, Richard. So it really feels, the increase in prices really feels. So let's see what will happen. But for now, the devaluation of euro doesn't feel good. Yeah, even and the Americans right now, I guess, are very happy how strong dollar is at the moment. Yes, watching the performance of, have you seen, traders, the dollar index? Dollar index is crazy. Yeah, it reminds me of Bitcoin in 2020. Yeah, that is what is happening with dollar index. And this is the daily time frame, traders. If we measure this growth, let's measure that from mid 2021 plus 20%. Yes, it is crazy what is happening with dollar index at the moment. Yeah. Now, traders, I see a lot of questions about WTI crude oil. Yes, let's take a look at WTI crude oil and analyze that together. I guess you saw, traders, that my last 3 or 4 predictions played out nicely on WTI crude oil, and we managed to catch together multiple bearish moves on WTI crude oil. And now the question is, what is next? We are on a daily time frame, traders, and on a daily time frame, again, the first thing to note is that we are trading in a global bullish trend. Even though locally oil is bearish, even though from the beginning of June oil looks bearish, it is still bullish. Yes, in the long run, and you can see that we are trading in a strong bullish trend. And now the market is approaching this very strong zone of demand, right? You can see that here we have a phenomenally strong structure that the market is approaching right now, and I assume that we may see a very strong bullish impulse from that structure. I assume that from that structure we may see a strong bullish continuation. What we will look for to buy WTI crude oil? take a look what I spotted here on a daily. You can see, traders, that right here we have a very nice falling wedge pattern, right? Very cute falling wedge. And for now, what I would suggest you doing here on WTI crude oil, I would suggest you waiting for a bullish breakout of the wedge's resistance to the upside. Once we see a bullish violation of the wedge's resistance, we will expect a bullish continuation at least to that horizontal structure. Yes, you can see that here we have a very strong daily supply area. So for now, concentrate your attention on that falling wedge. Patiently wait for a bullish breakout of its resistance. Once we see the daily candle close above that, we will expect a strong bullish continuation. Now let's check what is happening on intraday time frames. On the 4-hour time frame, traders, I spotted this very cute doji candle. Yeah, you can see how nice is this doji candle. First, bears were trying to push, but then once we reached that level, we were nicely rejected and we formed a doji. So it looks like finally buyers are willing to buy. But analyzing an hourly, for now we have no reversal pattern right here. We have nothing here to treat. Yeah, so for now be patient and just be prepared for a strong bullish rally, for a trend following movement on WTI crude oil. If we break that horizontal structure support to the downside though, if we break that structure, if we close below that on the daily, I guess we may drop a bit lower, right? And then I will expect a bearish continuation to that structure. Yes, let me know, traders, what are your expectations on WTI crude oil? Do you believe that it will start growing, or are you waiting for a bearish breakout? Let me know. Rapatero says your dollar is very weak. Yes, I do agree. Questions about pound CAD. Yes, I see a lot of questions about pound CAD. Certified God asks to analyze pound CAD. Then Mob Zone Romania wants me to analyze pound CAD. Let's take a look. But by the way, traders, please, in order to not miss the future live streams, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yes, and also don't forget to like this live stream. It really motivates to do more live sessions for you. Also, traders, let me know if you have any questions. So let's take a look at pound CAD. Yesterday I posted a bearish forecast on pound CAD. Yesterday I spotted a breakout there, and yesterday I already posted a bearish outlook for pound CAD. That is why there are so many questions about pound CAD. So let's take a look what is up there. What exactly did I spot on pound CAD pair? On a pound CAD pair, you can see that we are trading in a global bearish trend. First of all, analyzing a daily time frame, you can see that we are trading in a global bearish trend, and you can see that for some time pound CAD was trading around that horizontal support. The price was setting low highs. Yes, you can see that we have very nice low highs right here. Yeah, and we have a very strong horizontal support where the price was setting equal lows. And what happened this week? You can see that with this strong bearish candle, the price broke and closed below that support. Yes, we got a bearish violation of that support to the downside. It is a very important bearish clue. Yes, and it makes me think that that violation may trigger a strong bearish continuation. But what is our plan here to short? Let's open the intraday time frame. So at the moment on pound CAD, I am looking for a confirmation to sell. You can see that in my watch list, pound CAD is flagged at the moment. Yes, it means, it signifies that I am looking for trading opportunities at the moment on a pound CAD. And for now, pound CAD is trading in the potential reversal zone. Yes, that yellow structure is our current potential reversal zone. And within that zone, we are looking for a confirmation to short. Yes, our plan is to look for a confirmation within that area to short. Opening an hourly time frame, you can see that at the moment we have new reversal pattern here on an hourly. So what I am looking for right now, I am looking for some reversal pattern. Yes, for some double top, head and shoulders pattern, the descending triangle, the wedge. I'm looking for something. And for now, there is nothing to rely on to short. I will definitely post an update. I will definitely post an update once I'm in. Yes, in my free Telegram channel, I will let you know once I see a decent confirmation to short. But for now, patiently watch the reaction of the price to that area. Sanhan says to analyze gold. My friend, we already analyzed gold. We already analyzed that, so please check the recording. Yes, check the recording. There I shared my detailed trading plan for gold. Fago says, Vasily, is silver on a weekly basis bearish also like gold? Let's take a look. Fago, to be honest, I assume that silver looks quite bullish at the moment. Yes, in comparison to gold, silver, let's open a weekly time frame. You can see, Fago, that at the moment, silver is approaching that strong weekly structure. Yes, so gold for now is not approaching a weekly structure, but silver is approaching at the moment. That is the main difference. While gold is standing on a daily level, silver is currently approaching a weekly structure. Yes, and from that weekly structure, we may see a bullish movement on silver. Let's take a look what is happening on lower time frames. You can see that on a daily time frame, we formed multiple doji candles right here. You can see how weak the market is at the moment here on silver. And let's check what is up on the 4-hour. On the 4-hour time frame, take a look what I spotted right here. I spotted right here this falling channel. Yes, we have a very nice falling parallel channel here on silver. And zooming in the chart, you can see that the price is currently coiling around the resistance of the channel. And right here, the price also formed a double bottom. So what I would look for a confirmation to buy? I would look for a bullish breakout of the resistance of the channel and of that horizontal neckline. So I want to see a bullish breakout of that area that is based on the neckline, yes, of the double bottom and the trend line. So patiently wait for a bullish violation of that. Yes, the 4-hour candle closes above that area. Then you can buy and retest, and then you can expect a bullish movement first of all to that area. Yes, that will be your first goal. And then if the price breaks that to the upside, you can easily expect a bullish continuation all the way up to that area. So your profit potential right here will be enormous. Yes, let's measure that here, with the target being right here and stop loss lying below the lows of the pattern. Can be a very, 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 very nice trading opportunity. Yes, so pay close attention. Yes, wait for a breakout of the resistance of the channel and breakout of the neckline of this double bottom. Right, I hope that it is clear. High on fee says to analyze crude oil, and question from Luigi about crude oil traders. We already analyzed crude oil, so please check the recording. There I shared very detailed analysis on WTI crude oil. Now, questions about dollar CAD. Yes, a lot of questions from Martin about dollar CAD. Let's take a look. With dollar CAD, the situation is a bit tricky, to be honest. Let's check what is up there. Let's open the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, Dollar CAD pair is currently consolidating. You can see that for now the price is trading within that horizontal trading range. Yes, you can see that we have multiple equal highs right here. We have a very strong support right here. And for now the price is stuck within that range. And now the market is approaching the resistance of the range. So for now I'm waiting for confirmation to short dollar CAD from the resistance of the range. So pay close attention to that yellow area, and once the price is there, look for a confirmation to short. Yes, that is the first thing to note. But if you are bullish, if you want to buy dollar CAD, I would suggest waiting for a bullish violation of that resistance to the upside. If we close above that yellow structure on a daily, then we will expect a bullish continuation to higher structure levels. Yes, so breakout is on focus. Yes, pay close attention to that yellow structure, and if we see the daily candle close above, then a bullish continuation will be expected. And if we break that resistance to the upside, where will be our next target? Remember that zooming out the chart, right here we have the channel right here on dollar CAD. Yes, remember that we are trading within this rising parallel channel. So your target, your exact target will be the resistance of that channel. Yes, that is the bullish scenario. Now let's take a look what is happening on intraday time frames. Let's check if we have something particular here to pay close attention to. Yeah, you can see, let me remove this lines. You can see that here on dollar CAD we have a rising trend line. So I would suggest patiently following that trend line. Yes, let the price reach that yellow structure, and then once we break that trend line to the downside, it will be your trigger to short. Yes, so if you want to sell, that will be your plan. Now, let me check other questions. Thank you so much, traders, by the way, for asking so many questions. Yes, I truly like the fact that we can have a dialogue. Yes, it is so nice that we can discuss different markets together, that you can ask me questions about trading, about life. You know, it's so good. Yes, I truly like that fact. Questions about pound yen from Remu, from Chris Karamaniolas. hard to read. So questions about pound yen. Let's take a look what is up with pound yen. I assume that pound yen looks very similar to euro yen. Let's analyze. So let's take a look at the daily time frame, and let's see what is up right here. So on pound yen pair, again, we are trading in long-term bullish trend. Yes, that is the fact, and the market started to set equal highs. Yes, you can see that since April, the market didn't manage to set a new high. Yes, we tested that high in June, and for now we set an equal high, and then the market retraced nicely. Then what else do we have right here? If we have any decent trend line right here, let's check. I guess not. So pound yen is currently stuck between two structures. I guess you can see that pound yen is currently stuck within this horizontal trading range. And by the way, within that range, we have also a very strong resistance right here. Yes, very strong supply area here as well. So you can see that recently we reached the support of the range. We were nicely rejected from that. We got a very nice rejection right here. Then we got a bullish engulfing candle here on the daily. I assume that pound yen may keep growing, by the way. Yeah, it looks like what we know about the ranging market. As I told you, traders, in a ranging market, once the price reaches the resistance of the range, the market tends to drop all the way down to the support of the range. And once the support of the range is reached, we tend to see bullish continuation all the way up to the resistance of the range, right? So it makes me quite bullish biased, but unfortunately, I see nothing for now to trade here on pound yen. Yes, for now, the price action here is not that good for trading. Yeah, so I would stay away. Yeah. Remo says pound yen is downtrend, isn't it? I don't think so. Globally it is bullish trend, yes. Locally it is indecision and consolidation, but definitely not a bearish trend. Yes, remember, my friend, that perspective really matters in trading. Yes, and it is very important for you to analyze the markets from the so-called from the correct angle. Yeah, you should find the correct perspective to analyze from. If you made the conclusion that pound yen is trading in a bearish trend, probably you are analyzing the markets from incorrect perspective. Yes, I hope you got what I'm trying to say. Then New Zealand Swiss. New Zealand Swiss. A lot of questions about New Zealand Swiss. Let's take a look at New Zealand Swiss, and let's check what is up with it here. So New Zealand Swiss. Let's open a daily. Let's look left at structure. Yeah. So opening a weekly time frame, you can see, Chris, that New Zealand Swiss recently reached that strong weekly structure support. And from that weekly structure support, the price bounced. Bouncing, the price reached that resistance. Yes, you can see that here we have a very strong resistance cluster on New Zealand Swiss. So for now, the pair is stuck between two structures. We have a very strong structure support here, and we have a very strong structure resistance right here. And the market is trading in the bearish trend, by the way. So what I would suggest right here, first of all, I would suggest waiting for a breakout trade. I assume that bearish breakout of that support will trigger a bearish continuation to lower structure levels, and I assume that then the price will drop to that support, right? So because the trend is bearish, breakout trading right here is the best option. The second option is to patiently monitor that yellow structure and look for a confirmation to short from there. Let's check if we have something there to rely on. You can see that, for example, here, Chris, we got a very nice descending triangle. Yes, very cute descending triangle. The price violated the support of the triangle to the inside, then we got a retest, and then the price drops. It was a very nice confirmation right here. And now New Zealand Swiss is forming a head and shoulders pattern. Yes, here's our left shoulder, here's our head, and here's our right shoulder. So I assume that bearish violation of the neckline of this head and shoulders pattern will trigger a strong bearish continuation to lower structure levels, right? So you can see that I am on the trend following side right here, and you can see that the best strategy for us right here is the trend following strategy. Trend is our friend, so let's be on the side of a trend. Now, Sad Maker says, Vasily, greetings from Bulgaria. Can we check pound dollar? My friend, we already analyzed pound dollar. Please check the recording. We analyzed pound dollar at the beginning of this live stream, so please check. Ihsan says, hi sir, is there any way to enter late in the pull of bear trend when the first chance is missed? What do you think in this situation? Ihsan, when you miss the strong bullish or bearish trend, the best strategy to follow is to buy on depths if you are trying to catch a bullish trend, and sell after retracements, after pullbacks if you are trying to catch a bearish trend. Yes, but shorting at the end of the wave or in the middle of the wave is not a good idea. Yes, always wait for pullbacks, for retracements before you open a trade. Technical analysis and fundamental analysis, which one influenced the market the most? Sir, a question from Ozoyemalam. My friend, so the point is that, of course, fundamentals are the driver. Yes, fundamentals push the market. But fundamentals push the market globally. Yes, fundamentals make a global picture. But local picture, if you are a day trader, if you're a scalper, of course fundamentals are not that important like technicals. So everything depends on your goal. If you want to scalp the market, if you are a day trader, definitely technical analysis is more important. But if you are an investor, if you are a swing trader, I guess then fundamentals play a very important role. By the way, traders, let me know, what do you think? Do you prefer technicals or fundamentals? Or do you prefer both? Let me know. And I'm technical trader. Yes, I stick to technicals. I rely on technicals, and I believe that technical analysis is the most powerful way to analyze the charts. Now, EURUSD. Question about EURUSD. Let's take a look what is up with EURUSD. EURUSD looks very bearish to me. I am very bearish on EURUSD, and I believe that the pair will keep falling. Why? Because you can see, my friend, that on EURUSD we recently got a breakout of that major trend line. Yes, we got a very strong rising trend line right here, and the price successfully violated that trend line to the downside. By the way, we got, I guess, even one more trend line. Take a look. So we even broke two trend lines here in a row on EURUSD. Yes, we got two breakouts of trend lines. And now the price is coiling around that support. Yes, we have a very strong horizontal structure support right now that the price is approaching right now. I would suggest you waiting for a breakout trade right here. If we break that structure to the downside on a daily, if we close below that on a daily, we will expect a bullish movement at least to that support. It will be the closest strong structure. So bias is bearish, and for now we are waiting for a breakout trade here on EURUSD. Aussie Yen, question from Oliver. Let's take a look at Aussie Yen. By the way, what is up with our trade on CAD Yen? So far, still coiling around the entry. Aussie Yen, you can see, Oliver, that in my watch list, Aussie Yen is flagged. Why is it flagged? Because on Aussie Yen, traders, I spotted a trend line. Yeah, you can see that right here we have a very nice trend line, and right here we have a very strong support. So technically speaking, we have right here kind of a triangle. Yes, you can see that we have a contracting range right here, we have a strong falling trend line, and we have a strong horizontal structure. And now the market is trading around that trend line. And of course, because the market is trading in a bullish trend, bullish breakout of that trend line will trigger a strong bullish continuation. Yes, most likely a bullish violation of that trend line will trigger a trend following movement. But the price also may respect that trend line, and the price may also drop from that trend line. But in order to short that trend line, I would suggest waiting for some confirmation right here. Yes, I would suggest waiting for some confirmation on lower time frames before you short. So pay close attention all over to that trend line. It is a very important trend line, and in order to short from that, wait for confirmation. Luigi asked to analyze pound yen. Pound yen we already analyzed, my friend, so please check the recording. Vasily, how do one note a best volatility zone on a pair or trend? I'm not sure about volatility zones, Remember that the market becomes volatile because of some important news. So in order to spot the volatile moments, in order to spot high volatility, simply open an economic calendar and watch and look for important news. Yes, around the announcement of the important news, we expect higher than usual volatility. Yes, and concerning the zones where we can expect volatility, I don't know. You know, it is very hard to say. It is better to rely on economic calendar right here. Question asks to Anthony asks to analyze New Zealand dollar. Yeah, let's take a look. Yeah, so many questions this morning. You know, last week I was doing a live session during the US opening, and you know the members from US are not that active as the members watching the London session opening. Yeah, that is cool. Yes, and it's nice. You know, I also prefer London session. Yeah, my favorite trading session is London session, and it is so nice that I have so many active members trading London session. Very cool. So what is up with New Zealand dollar pair? New Zealand dollar pair looks very weak, right? Even though we are trading in a bearish trend, the pair looks very weak. Recently we broke that structure to the downside. Yes, we got a confirmed violation of that horizontal structure support to the downside. We broke that to the downside, we retested that, and then we dropped. And now we are trading below that structure. What else can we note right here? Also here the price is trading within this falling parallel channel. For now, Anthony, because the market is trading in a bearish trend, I would consider shorting the market from the resistance of the channel. For now, you can see that many times in a row in the past, sellers were selling from that resistance. So I assume that the pair may keep falling, respecting the resistance of the channel. But if you want to buy, I would say that from a current perspective, you need a bullish violation of that area. That area is based on the resistance of the channel and based on that horizontal daily structure. So if only the price breaks that blue area to the upside, only then we will expect a bullish movement. Yes, so that is what we see right here. Yes, let me know, Anthony, what are your thoughts about New Zealand dollar? Are you bullish or bearish? But the trend is bearish, and remember that trend is our friend. And I see questions about US 100. Yes, US Tech from Luigi. I guess US Tech is US 100. Yes, if I remember correctly, or US 500. I'm not sure. Let's take a look at US 100. So many of you know, traders, that on major US indexes I'm locally bullish. Why? Because if we open a weekly time frame, major US indexes reached a very strong structure. US 30, S&P 500, US 100, they all reached this very strong zone of demand. Right? You can see that here we have a very strong structure, very strong zone of demand that the market reached. And you can see that once the structure was touched, we bounced nicely. And I assume, because it is the summertime, I assume that we may expect a correctional movement from the structure. And for now, on US 100, I expect a bullish continuation at least to that resistance. Yes, I assume that respecting that weekly support, the price may keep growing to that. Yeah, so the outlook for now is bullish, but for buying, it is quite late to buy from current prices. I would suggest, if you want to buy, I would suggest to wait for some pullback to lower levels before you buy, right? So locally bullish buys. But if you want to short, if you expect a bearish continuation on US 100, on US 30, on US 500, then I would suggest focusing on two structures. Yes, first of all, that structure right here, very strong horizontal structure resistance, and then that structure right here based on the last level high level. Yes, these are on focus. Aussie dollar, question from Patrick about Aussie dollar, question from random ideas about Aussie dollar, and Harry asked to analyze oil. My friend, we already analyzed oil, so please check the recording. And Luigi says, I notice you don't analyze much the indexes. Any reason? Luigi, because the indexes are all very closely correlated, and analyzing one index most of the time, you know, the charting, the drawings are very similar, and Unfortunately, I quite rarely see decent trading opportunities on indexes. I don't know why it happens, but unfortunately, my trading strategy is not that good for indexes as for forex markets. So for that reason, I rarely post ideas on indexes. Yes, simply because if I post a trading idea, I want it to be very accurate. Yeah, and I'm patiently waiting for such an accurate trading idea. Aussie dollar. What is up with Aussie dollar? Let's take a look. Where's Aussie dollar in my watch list? Aussie dollar, by the way, is growing today. Take a look. With my students currently, we are monitoring this falling wedge pattern on the WTI, on Aussie dollar pair. You can see that at the moment Aussie dollar pair is contracting within that triangle. Yes, you can see that the price perfectly respects that falling trend line being a resistance. And we have a very nice falling trend line right here, and we got, by the way, false breakout of that trend line recently, and it looks like the market right now returns back. So if you are bullish, if you want to buy Aussie dollar, for now, I would suggest waiting for a bullish breakout of the resistance of this triangle. If we break that to the upside, we will expect a bullish movement at least to that resistance. And also, we are currently approaching that broken structure. Yes, we had a very strong support right here that was broken to the downside, and now the market is retesting that. So from that resistance, the pair may drop. Take a look what is happening on lower time frames. On the 4-hour time frame, we have here a perfect foundation for a double top, right? We have here a neckline, and for now right here we have two equal highs. I assume that if we break that neckline to the downside, if we close below that on the 4-hour, we will see a strong bearish continuation. Shorting the retest of a broken neckline, we will set our stop loss above the highs of the pattern, and with the trailing stop we will expect a bearish continuation. Yes, and the only thing to add right here in this trading plan is that once the price reaches the current level right here, I would move my stop to entry and make a position risk-free. So if you are on the bearish side on Aussie dollar pair, definitely consider this double top. Moreover, you can see that right here, I have an alert lying below the neckline. It will notify me about the breakout attempt of a neckline. Yeah, so let's see. Two scenarios right here, bearish one, trend following one, with the neckline breakout of a double top on a 4-hour. And the bullish scenario is a bullish violation of a falling trend line on a daily. Yes, please consider that. Francis says, thank you, Vasily, for carefully explaining good market trends and analysis for us all. I'm so happy to be part of the class and would like to trade perfectly like you. How is your VIP like, please? So in VIP, simply I do this live trading sessions every day. Yes, that is the main difference, I guess, that I do the live sessions there every day. I do the live Q&As there every day, and moreover, you will get a video course with my trading strategy, the book with my trading strategy, a lot of educational videos. So I guess that if you want to learn how to trade, you will definitely enjoy that. Yeah, it is very personal. Yes, we see each other each and every morning. Yes, I share the updates for the active trades, and yeah, it is very, very practical. Anthony says, I'm bearish on Aussie dollar, already short on 61.26. 61.26, I guess, not 61, I guess you meant some other number, but anyway, it is very nice that you are in short. Yes, good luck, my friend, and I hope that the pair will keep falling and falling and falling, letting you make big money. Samuel says, do you trade London and New York session only? So Samuel, I start trading 7 a.m. London. Yeah, so I'm trying to analyze the market during the UK session opening. Then I'm trading entire day, and I usually finish around 9 or 10 a.m. New York. So I'm also trading the opening of the US session. Yes. So my trading day is almost 10 hours. Yes, quite big one. And it doesn't mean that all those 10 hours I'm sitting in front of the screen. No, in the morning I set the alerts, I flag different instruments in my watch list, and then I do some other things. Yes, and I'm simply waiting for alerts. I have my phone lying in front of me the entire day, and if the price hits some alerts, I will get the notification, and I open the chart and watch carefully for some breakouts, for some candle close. You know, that is how I do it. Traders, please don't forget to like this live stream and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It motivates to do more live streams for you. And let me know, traders, do you enjoy this live session or not? You can see that I'm truly trying to reply to you all. Yes, and I'm truly sorry if I'm replying slowly, but you can see that I'm just trying to give very, excessive answers. Yes, if you ask, I'm trying to show you everything I see. Yes, so that is why, sorry that I'm replying so slowly. Then I saw a question about EURCAD here. Let's take a look about EURCAD. By the way, thank you for asking about EURCAD, because EURCAD is in my discussion list for today. Let me show you what exactly I spotted on EURCAD. It makes me think that EURCAD will bounce soon. It makes me think that EURCAD is currently very oversold, and soon we will see a very strong pullback. Why? Because if we open the weekly time frame and analyze the structure on the weekly, even monthly, let's open monthly chart so you could better see that. On a monthly time frame, you can see that at the moment EURCAD is trading on a very strong monthly structure. Yes, very strong key level right here that the market is approaching right now. Yes, you can see that in the past 2 times in a row from that structure we saw very strong bullish rallies, and something makes me think that this time we will see a similar reaction. You can see that opening a daily time frame we already stopped falling, and after the sharp bearish movement, finally the price formed a bullish candle. Yes, reaching that structure. Then opening a 4-hour time frame, you can see that here the price is coiling. We started to coil, and here we are currently forming a double bottom formation, and that is our neckline right here. If we break that neckline to the upside, if we break and close above that on a 4-hour, I guess then we will expect a bullish movement at least to that resistance, and then potentially higher and higher. So monitor carefully EURCAD. definitely it is too late to short already, and definitely traders EURCAD may bounce nicely from that key weekly structure. Is it affordable too for us here in Nigeria? I don't know, Francis. Because of economy here is little poor and we find it difficult to cope with it. I have some students from Nigeria, so just text me after the live stream and we will discuss. Bless James says I'm late. Hello, Vasily. Hello, James. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here with me. I truly appreciate that. So, traders, we got a wonderful live stream today. Yes, so many questions, so many things we discussed together. We discussed short trade on CAD yen. Yes, we are currently holding a short trade on CAD yen together. We discussed the potential long trade on gold. Yes, we discussed so many things on gold. Yes, we analyzed weekly time frame, daily, 4 hour, 1 hour. So many things we spotted. We analyzed so many trading instruments together, and it is all because of you. Yes, you ask, I answer. Yes, because of the format of this live streams, because of our interactions, we discuss so many things, and I truly appreciate that. Let me know, traders, if you want to have more live streams like that. Let me know when do you prefer to see live streams like that, what day, because you can see that I do live streams Tuesday and Wednesday. Probably you want me to do it on a weekend, or probably you want me to do it on Monday, for example. Let me know. Also, please, traders, don't forget to subscribe to my free Telegram channel. Yes, because there I share a lot of educational material, a lot of signals and forecasts. Yes, if you want to learn to trade, yeah, it will be a very nice place to be. And traders, I will see you on weekend. On weekend, I prepared for you a very nice video about volume profile indicator. Yes, it will be very interesting. Yes, many of you asked me to record some videos about indicators, and I decided to share with you insights about volume profile. Yes, you will definitely enjoy that. Yes, thank you for being with me, and I will see you on weekend, traders. Goodbye.